you guys can come pick me up right now and put me in jail. I don't have time for that.
Alicia Allen?
Hey, Judge.
Miss Allen, good morning.
Good.
Looks
How are
like
you?
I'm doing good. Doing good. All right, Miss Allen, looks like you have just
I already know I was doing Uber DoorDash that day, and we were at a four-way stop, and I hunked at a cop. And I think she was having a
wait,
bad
wait,
day
wait, wait. Let me
because
stop
she
you for
wrote
a
me a
moment.
ticket.
Wait. You honked at a cop?
We were at a four-way stop, and she was in front of me. Yes, I hunked at a cop. I was doing or DoorDash or Uber, one of those two. I just know I was at work, and me and her kind of had a. I was like, "Really, man, honking the horn?" She's like, "You can't do that." And when I got pulled over the other day, I was like, a warrant out of Louisville. I don't even go up there. And then I noticed you guys spelt my name wrong. I was like, yeah, she was probably having a bad day. And then I was trying to make it better because I was like, really, a horn and a ticket? I even asked my mom, was that illegal? And we Googled it, and she was like, yep, sure enough, you can't honk your horn unlawfully. Well, yeah,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
just I just thought people were going slow at the four-way stop. I had some
But you
time
honked
left.
at a
But I'm
cop.
driving safe though. I
But you
was
honked at a cop.
not
I,
unlawfully. It was a four-way stop. She was taking too long.
well,
I even told her that. That's probably why she wrote me the ticket and didn't give me a warning because nothing else was wrong that day. So I was driving perfectly safe,
and
speed
and
limit,
then
and I was in Louisville. Like
and Miss Allen, and then you failed to appear in court.
because I didn't remember. And that was around May. So I was in
It
a bad
was.
TV situation in
Yeah,
June
yeah.
and basically got yeah, it was I'm
And
just digging out of that.
and you know you had a warrant for your arrest.
I just figured that out last week. I got pulled over. That's what I was I called on Friday to see what to do about that because I've been pulled over and in jail twice since then. So I was wondering why that hasn't came up or why the officer in Pantego was the only one that told me about it years later.
Maybe it's because the other officers didn't want to mess with it. They didn't want
See, and
to have
that's
to
what I was
go.
thinking. But that's something minor though. That's something that I can just, deal with and get out the way while I'm dealing with other stuff that's severe. At
It
least
is
that's
minor.
time for.
It is minor until you're in jail.
You go to jail for honking your horn?
No. You don't. You go to jail for failure to appear in court.
Oh yeah, I know that. I didn't know I didn't follow up with anything after that. Like I said, it was a pretty hysterical day after that. I was delivering, trying to get home. I think it was like 7, 8 o'clock at night when I got pulled over. So I was just,
Well, unfortunately, Miss Allen, your fine increased significantly.
what is it? Since you guys, I had to look it up because I noticed my name was spelt wrong. So I don't know anything on that end.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't too bad until you failed to appear, and then we had to issue a warrant, and then we had to turn it over to collections, and now it's $499.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then around that time, I wasn't going to be able to make it anyway. Like I said, I was in a DV situation that kind of like had me in restraint. If, yeah, without speaking too much, but yeah,
Well, what do you want to
I
do?
wasn't going to be community service or something. What's the? I don't want to pay $500 for honking a horn. Tell your officers stop having bad days. So I don't know.
You
I
have a
just put down
warrant
here
you have a warrant for your arrest. What would you like to do with your case? Do you want to plead not
community
guilty,
service,
guilty or no contest?
no contest.
I'm if you're employed, and how many hours per week are you working, ma'am?
I'm not employed. I'm a self-employer.
Well, so I think you're confused. You just
Oh.
said you're not employed, then you're self-employed. So what are you?
Well, you could say independent contractor, not self-employed. I don't own a
And I
business. I
would
don't work
say
for a
independent
business. I
contractor.
get yes.
Well, so here's the thing, Ms. Allen. If you don't pay the fine and you have the ability to pay the fine, we issue a warrant for your arrest, and then we place a hold on your driver's license. And then if you are an independent contractor using your driver's license to make a
I
living,
know that just makes my life even worse when I just said I
then
don't
take
want
care of your
to pay
business,
attention.
man. Then take care of your business.
I take care of my business, sir. That's what
Okay.
I'm saying. That day was just a bad day for the officer. And then that time was a bad time for me in general. So for it to be a good day, I'm glad I laughed and got a chuckle out of it. But $500 a year later and still not even handling the situation when I handle everything legally to make sure that my name is ran clear because I do have a professional profile. I'm trying to keep that in good standings. I don't go to Louisville. That's why I'm saying I'm here now instead of letting it go off and continue going. Because, like I said, I just got
Well,
pulled over
we can
again for
certainly
something
work with you on
minor.
a payment plan.
Not really up for that. What is the balance on that? Like I said, I just moved here. Um,
499.
no, what is the payment plan?
Well, you'd have to pay $499, and I could break it up into payments of about $100 a month if you can do that.
No, I can't. I can't.
Well, that's up to you. Um, you say you're an independent contractor. You have the ability, so you earn some money each month, correct?
As of right now, no. I just said I got out of a DV situation, sir.
All right. So what I'm going
That's
to
why
have
I'm
to do
asking
then
for
is I'm going to have you
community
fill out
service.
an information sheet explaining your financial circumstances.
Why
And
all of that?
pardon me?
I said, why all of that?
Well, because
I
you're
just
not really,
explained my situation to you.
I need you to fill that out. And then it'll be under oath so that if you include false information, then you'd have a different problem.
I have a problem with this whole situation that I'm trying to clear up. I'm trying to do the best that I can, but paying is not an option for me right now.
Well, ma'am, how do you take care of your expenses of daily living then?
I'd rather not disclose that information, sir.
I'm
But
sorry?
that fine, I can't pay that fine right now. If I have to do jail time to sit down and do that, how much time do I have to sit in jail for that? Because I
Well,
rather do community service. I can't pay $50 to $100 a month right now. That's what I'm saying. Right now, I can't. Right now, I can't. Joke's over. But right now, I can't pay
what
that
did you
much.
say? You say joke is over?
I said the jokes are over because we had a little chuckle at the beginning of at the introduction. But now on a serious level, I can't pay that money. So if I have to go sit down in jail to get this ticket out of the way, do that or go do community service. But paying money to Louisville is not something that I can do right now.
I think, Miss Allen, you misunderstand the circumstances.
No, I don't think you understand my end.
Then I'm going to have you fill out an information sheet that explains your financial circumstances, and you'll do that before I authorize community service.
A financial circumstances as far as what? That I can't pay?
I want to know
Or you want to know why I can't pay?
I want to know what your income is and what your expenses are so that I know that whether or not you qualify for community service.
I'm homeless. I just said I got out of a DV situation, sir. I don't have nothing. Like I'm lucky to be alive. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, then
And
I'm going to have,
mentally, if anything, I want to keep the little money that I do have to make sure I have this and that and necessities. But community service like this is old. I'd rather have this washed and dealt with. If the city police didn't do that, that's not my fault. If I would have known about it, I would have took care of it. But like I said, I did not know about this since that day. I
okay.
didn't do my end to go dig deeper into it because I didn't think it was a serious problem, even a law until, like I said, we looked it up. But
Well, ma'am, I have you sit.
$150 ain't it. I can't do
All right.
that. If it'll stay on arrest warrant,
This
I learned how to
citation
do
was
that.
issued to
But,
you in November of 2022. There's a signature on the document that on the citation.
so what happened in
Uh,
May?
no, ma'am. This was issued the 4th of November of 2022 at 7 p.m.
What happened on the 23rd of May in 2023?
I don't know. And
So 2020. So So the ticket that I pulled up said 2023.
Well, perhaps you have another ticket.
Are we talking about the unlawful use of a horn?
Yes, on November 4th of 2022.
Okay, no.
And so not only did you fail to
Oh
appear
yeah, 2
initially,
years and that's crazy. Go ahead. Sorry.
so when the officer stopped you and gave you the citation, on that citation, it said that you, without admitting guilt, you promised to appear, and you failed to appear initially. And then when that happened, we sent you another notice to appear, and you failed to appear then, and that's why a warrant was issued for your arrest.
How did you guys send the notice? Just asking.
The address that we sent is 2615 Topeka Street. That's the address that you gave the officer.
That's in Wichita, Kansas. She took it off my ID, sir. That's why I'm saying she was having a bad day. I didn't do anything wrong other than honk my horn. But as far as handling my end with handling my court costs, fees, and appearances, that's what I'm saying. I didn't.
Well, what I'm telling you is that the document that you gave her, the driver's license that you gave her, is the official address that we use to notify you of a citation and to notify you of your court date. If you fail to change that and you fail to notify the court of the new address, that's on you. You failed to notify the court.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if you were sending it to that address, and that most definitely
Okay.
did not get to me.
Yeah. So that the next, so are you wanting to plead?
No
You want to plead?
contest, and I want to do
Very
community
good. I'll
service
accept a
or
plea of
do sick
no
time
contest, and your
served.
fine of $4.99 is due within 30
Will
days.
I be able to do time served?
Pardon me?
Will I be able to do time served?
Well, why would I do that? Where, why would I do that?
That's what I'm saying. I've been in jail twice since you said November of 2022.
Yes, ma'am. Well, if you'll provide proof of that, I'll take a look at it. I'll consider it.
How do you want proof? Show it up in the mirror, or you want me to send it to your email?
What did you just say?
I said, do you want me to show it in the picture like this in the mirror,
No,
or to your
in the
email?
mirror? You mean in the camera?
Same thing.
No, ma'am. You provide it to the court, and I'll take a look at it.
How do you want me to provide it to the court, sir? I don't
You
deal
can
with the
either
court.
bring it by, or you can send it. You can send it in an email. Either one.
Okay. And then what will happen from there? This case will be dismissed or what?
Oh, no, no, no. Don't be dismissed. You've already entered a plea of no contest.
But I'm trying to do time service. That paperwork handles everything.
The case would not be dismissed. You might, if you qualify, I may give you, if you qualify, then I would give you credit for time served. But that doesn't mean that the fine is satisfied in full.
Okay. So what is
So
the
it
time
might be
served?
reduced, but it wouldn't be satisfied in full.
What does
So
time served do? I'm just asking, like on
what
the
does a
legal
time
side.
served do?
Yeah, like on the legal side, what does that mean?
It means you're convicted, you have this on your record, and that's what it means. So I'm going to have you visit with the clerk. I'm also going to make a notation that you're going to provide information regarding a request for credit for time served.
And then back to the financial part.
Well, that will be, we'll take a look at that after you provide me with proof that you were in jail.
Okay, but I want to get that out the way because I don't want to pay y'all, sir.
Oh, I'm clear on what you want. And I'm clear of
I don't think you are. And you got way hostile with me, but dang. I was gonna call you a cool judge too, but what the hell happened?
Hey,
But anyway,
Miss
that's what I'm
Allen, you
trying
are
to
in court right now. If you continue to act this way, I'm going to hold you in contempt of court.
act what way?
You know, Miss Allen,
What's going on? I'm just answering your question, sir. I'm not being smart or anything. Like, what
Well, it
changed?
does
What
appear
happened?
that you're being, yeah, Miss Allen, I'm going to ask that you just stop talking just for a minute and let me make some notes and then we'll go from there. Okay?
Okay.
I don't want you to get in trouble by saying something you shouldn't say.
I'm about to go to jail. About to go to foot.
The proof of incarceration needs to be submitted to the court before the 30th of September, okay? And then after that point, once I see what you have and whether or not you do qualify for credit for time served, or whether you do get any credit for the time that you do serve, then that will reduce the amount of the fine that you owe. The fine at this point is $4.99. You do get credit if you qualify. And so we'll take a look at that, and then I'm going to reset your case to the in October. When is the first IH doc in October? Is it the first? So the clerk is going to reset your case to the 1st of October, and then we'll discuss, assuming that you provide me with Ms. Allen. What are you waving at me for?
Case for? Because I can't talk. What are you resetting my case for?
Ms. Allen,
What are you resetting my case for?
you have not been listening.
You just said you're about to reset my case so that I can send you a
Yes,
piece of
ma'am.
paper.
And I
For
told you
what?
that I'm resetting your case after I review the information you provide to the court.
About time served.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm trying to get this case underway so I can stop dealing with Louisville, period, sir. Other than paying, can I do community service, something else? Because obviously you don't care about the piece of paper if you're still going to make me pay. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get this out the way altogether. I don't like showing up in court. I don't like dealing with judges and polices at all. I'm not disrespectful. I'm straightforward. Like, I don't like this. I want to get this done and get it out the way. It's been 2 years that I've been dealing with this, and it's a warrant on me now. You guys can come pick me up right now and put me in jail. I don't have time for that.
Well, then you'll take the time to deal with this. Then you're going to have to do that one way or
That's what
another.
I'm saying. I'm not going to send a document. What's the next thing, sir?
Okay. If you're telling me that you're not going to send the document,
Because that's just going to reduce my fine. That's not going to solve the case.
ma'am, if you're telling me that you're not, that you're refusing to provide me with proof of incarceration, you won't get any jail credit.
Okay, and I'm cool with that. I just want to get Louisville off my back. Period. Like, let's get this done with.
Then you can either pay the fine or you can do community service, but I'm only going to do the community service.
Let's go do that. Community
Ma'am,
service, sir.
if you interrupt me again, I'm going to hold you in contempt of court.
Go ahead.
All right. Miss Allen, I'm done with you. I'm not going to deal with you anymore.
Sir. It's just, it went up and down. I don't know where this conversation went.
You'll need to appear in court at this point.
For what?
You need to appear in court at this point. I'm not going to deal with you on this through video anymore.
Sir, I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this case. Are you fucking serious, bro?